will make me feel comfortable. My brother, my husband, those are the people that I want comfort from. But my people at work, I want them holding me accountable. I want them pushing me. I want us talking about targets and collectively helping each other achieve goals. Number 5, would you rather be lonely and successful or lonely and unsuccessful? You see, I've asked myself this question in multiple phases of my career where I had to go all in on a specific target and I didn't have time to be with other people. There was not time with friends. There was not time with family. There was only time to create something that I was so passionate about. But in many of those moments, I felt entirely alone, and I wondered if it was ever going to be worthwhile enough to bring people into my life that would really appreciate and maybe even be able to add to this life that I wanted to build. There was a specific moment 6 years ago where I was working around the clock for months in order to get this project off the ground. And even though I work with my husband, he didn't understand the pressure I was under, and he couldn't help me with any of the problems that I was solving. So it was me, myself, and I working through these problems because it mattered. It mattered to me, it mattered to our clients, and it mattered to our team. And the only reason today that I get calls from people that I used to look up to, that I used to study, and they're now interested in messaging me, they're interested in hanging out with me, they're interested in doing a collaboration, is because I went through these moments of loneliness to create something that I'm proud of. I now have a result because those people came into my life, not because I wanted to do those things, no, because I actually made sacrifices and was willing to go through a phase of loneliness to bring in something that I didn't have at that time. Choosing loneliness with purpose is far more powerful than tolerating loneliness with regret. So focus on building you and your business, and naturally, the right people will come into your life. This final point is going to sound so cheesy, but I mean this with every fiber of my being. You have to be your own best friend. The most powerful relationship that you can ever build is the relationship that you have with yourself. If you do not like yourself, if you talk poorly to yourself, if you don't believe in yourself, of course you're going to feel lonely because you're building something and other people don't understand and you hate yourself. And so when you listen to the way that you talk to yourself, do you ever think, man, I would never say the words that I say about myself to my best friend. I wouldn't even tell somebody that I disliked the things that I say to myself. I recognized this when I went to a all-women's event 7 years ago. We had to speak out loud the things that we say only to ourselves. And when we did this, I'm not kidding you, the whole group of women just started crying because I would never say something so rude to my mom or to my best friend or to my brother in the way that I was saying this to myself. And when you really pay attention